Oh boy, it's finally here, the Black Panther of all gaming laptops. Yo people, Wakanda forever, your boy is back with a brand new video, and today we got our hands on the Black Panther of all gaming laptops. And there's actually a reason why I'm calling this particular product as the Black Panther, which I'll tell you in this video, so stay tuned. So the laptop we'll be checking out today is a brand new model from ROG. It's called as the Zephyrus M16. See, most of the ROG laptops are like flooded with RGB lighting, right? On the top, on the bottom, the underglow lighting effect and all that, right? But this particular model maintains like a complete stealth black look. There's no RGB on the exteriors and has like a beautiful prismatic kind of finish on the lid that gives you the same vibe as Black Panther's suit. And that too, it's like fully loaded with next gen technology. This thing packs like a four-sided nano edge bezel design, and on top of that has like killer specs on board. Like it's powered by Intel's next gen 11th gen i9 CPU, and then has RTX 30 series GPU on board. It also has like PCI Gen 4 storage and a lot of other stuff, which I'll tell you in this video. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Alright guys, so here's our brand new gaming laptop from ROG, the Zephyrus M16. Comes in this sort of beautiful box packaging. Even the box packaging has this unique black and white kind of design that suits with Black Panther's theme. And you got the ROG branding everywhere. Going to the backside, we've got the details and the model number mentioned over here. The model we'll be reviewing today is a top spec variant. It's the GU603HR variant, guys, that features a 16-inch Quad HD IPS display, is powered by Intel's 11th gen i9 CPU, has RTX 3070 graphic card with 8 gigs of VRAM, 32 GB RAM on board, and 2 TB PCI Gen 4 SSD also. On paper, the specs look really amazing. I can't wait to see how this laptop actually performs in the real world. So those were some of its main specs and highlights, and that is pretty much it, guys. There's nothing much written on the box packaging. So let's quickly get started with the unboxing. Let me grab my knife and cut the seal on the package. By the way, this is a review unit sent by the brand, and I believe this is the black color variant. The laptop is also available in white edition also. There you go, guys. As soon as you open it, we've got the brand new Zephyrus M16 at the top. Let me just take it out of this cover and show you. Oh boy, what a stunner. Guys, just look at the finishing. The Zephyrus M16 in the hands. We'll just come back to this in a moment. Along with that, you also have an accessory box over here. Wonder what's inside. I believe we have some paperwork and stuff, I guess. Let's just see. Yep, as usual, you have just some paperwork, guys. Just make sure to read this. Keeping that aside, in the package, you also get a power adapter for charging the laptop and a mains cord for the adapter. That's it. These are all the stuff we got in the package. Now, let's finally have our first look at the laptop. So this is how the M16 looks like in the black edition, and initial impressions, the laptop looks drop dead gorgeous. You got the ROG nameplate over here, and you see this special design. Well, the laptop lid has almost like 8,279 holes with a prismatic film underneath that gives you this beautiful shimmering effect at certain angles. It's also quite lightweight and thin, guys, only around like 1.9 kgs with a thickness of 0.78 inches. So let me give you a closer look and show you all the available connectivity ports. On the left side, there's an exhaust vent, DC in port for charging, HDMI port is there, RJ45 Ethernet LAN port, USB 3.2. It also supports Thunderbolt 4.0. There's also one more Type-C port, and lastly a 3.5mm audio jack. Now going to the front side, there's nothing over here, just a clean black look. So going to the right side, let me show you what do we have over here. There's one more USB 3.2 port, a micro SD card slot, one more exhaust vent, and lastly Kensington lock. That's it over here. Now going to the back side, guys, over here you've got some exhaust vents on the left and right corners, and also some status LED indicators at the center. Now let me show you how the laptop looks from the bottom side. There you go, this is how the M16 looks like. It's got some vents over here to let the heat escape and keep it running cool. There are some large rubber foot pads on the top and bottom, and some info regarding the product at the center. You see these grills over here? Well, these are the two down-firing woofers. The audio on this laptop is special, guys. We'll get there in a moment. And if you talk about the upgradability, well, the laptop comes with like 16 GB RAM on board soldered, and also has a other slot which is already occupied with one more 16 GB RAM. So yes, the RAM and storage, both of them are easily upgradable on this laptop. So that was about the exteriors. Now let me just open up the laptop and show you how the interiors on this model looks like. Holy smokes, you guys seen that? The first thing you'll notice as soon as you open it is that four-sided narrow bezel 16 by 10 display. It looks really beautiful, and I bet you've never seen a display like this on any other laptop before. Well, it's a 16-inch Quad HD 16 by 10 IPS display with 165Hz refresh rate, and the bezels on it are quite thin on the sides and the top and bottom also, guys. There's a 720p HD webcam, some sensors beside that. The display supports adaptive sync, it's 100% DCI-P3, and also supports Dolby Vision as well. So that was about the display. Now let's just move on to the lower half and talk about the keyboard and the touchpad. The Zephyrus M16 comes with a new stealth type keyboard that maintains a low profile and keeps your keystrokes under 30 dB. The keyboard felt quite comfortable to use, and the quality of the keys were also nice, felt tactile and clicky. They were producing very minimum sound, and with a key travel of 1.7 mm, I could easily access all the keys, and I had a quite comfortable experience using them. RGB lighting on the keyboard is also easily adjustable using Aura Sync software, and you can even adjust the brightness on the go using the function keys. Not to forget, it also supports overstroke technology and N key rollover as well. And I have to tell you guys, overall palm rest has this nice soft touch finish that feels quite comfortable and makes your experience even more better. Now coming to the touchpad, well, the Zephyrus M16 features a 20% larger touchpad compared to the usual models, and the quality of the touchpad was also nice. It's a premium touchpad, easily recognizes all my inputs and gestures. I didn't face any sorts of dead zones also anywhere, and the integrated left and right click buttons are also working well. Now let's talk about the main part, starting off with the display. The Zephyrus M16 features an ergo-lifted design with 180 degrees hinge and comes with a 16-inch Quad HD IPS panel with a 16 by 10 aspect ratio. But what makes it special for gaming is it supports 165Hz high refresh rate with 3 millisecond response time, and also has adaptive sync support as well. The list of features doesn't end here. It's also color calibrated right out of the box thanks to Pantone validation, and is also Dolby Vision enabled. And let me tell you guys, this is one heck of a beautiful looking display. I especially love the four-sided nano bezels that gives you an immersive kind of view with minimum obstructions while watching. The display is bright, and since it's Quad HD, everything is like super crisp and sharp, lots of detail. And talking about the colors also look rich, vibrant and accurate. So it's great for content creation as well, like for photo editing, color grading and stuff like that. Not to forget Dolby Vision support as well. I'm telling you, right, you're gonna absolutely love watching movies or either Netflix web series on this laptop. Coming to the sound, the audio on this laptop is also special as it features 6 speakers powered by Dolby Atmos. 2 tweeters each of 2 watts and 4 2-watt woofers work in harmony and produce very good quality sound. There's great clarity with minimum distortion, and the audio output is also loud and satisfactory. Just check out the samples, you'll get an idea on that. I was not expecting it to turn out like this. Not bad at all. The main attraction in that case are those 2 massive 200mm ARGB fans on the front side. They gave a beautiful look to the build, and the whole RGB lighting on it. I know y'all have been eagerly waiting for this part, so let's talk about the performance. There are a lot of things I want to tell you guys over here. So first, let's start off with the specs. The Zephyrus M16 I have is the top spec variant that's powered by Intel's 11th Gen i9 11900H, which is an 8-core 16-thread CPU with a max turbo clock of up to 4.9 GHz, and it's available in multiple GPU variants. We have the RTX 3070 variant with 8 GB of VRAM. But here's the catch, this is not the higher end 3070 mobile GPU that you would want it to see. This is the basic 80W TGP variant, but can be boosted up to 100W using Dynamic Boost 2.0. So don't expect similar kind of results as you would see on the Strix car series. The reason ROG told for using this variant is the M16 was supposed to be a slim and lightweight design notebook, right? So they couldn't fit in a powerful variant over here. The space just wouldn't allow that. Anyways, along with that, you've got like 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM in dual channel and 2 TB of NVMe PCI Gen 4 SSD. And with specs like that, you can expect great results from this beast. I've been using the laptop for the past few days and was quite impressed with the results. The M16 runs like butter, guys. Everything feels so snappy and fast. In fact, you can actually put it on the same page as of the Ryzen 9 5900HS. Intel is definitely given a good competition with these new gen CPUs. It's great for productive sort of usage like photo editing, 4K video editing and much more. Content creators will be very happy with the laptop's performance. Now coming to the fun part, let's talk about gaming. With beefy specs like that, there is nothing less you can expect. The M16 offers excellent 1080p gaming experience at maximum ultra graphics. You can throw any sort of AAA title game on it and this thing can handle it smooth like butter. So let's do a quick gaming test and check out the results. Starting off with GTA 5. We're right now in the performance profile mode and playing the game at 1080p max ultra graphics, so let's see how it goes. Oh wow. Now that is what I call buttery smooth performance. On an average, we were getting around 135 FPS on GTA 5 at 1080p max ultra settings. Guys, first of all, keep in mind that this laptop was designed with slim and lightweight concept in mind and yet should be able to offer great performance on the go. So don't compare it with those chunky and bulky gaming laptops in the market. Anyways, the overall gaming performance was great and I didn't face any sorts of lags or stutters. And one thing I have to mention is, just look at those thermals. Even after playing for like 20 to 25 minutes, the CPU and GPU temperatures were quite stable and fluctuating between 75 to 80 degrees centigrade, unlike the AMD's Ryzen 9 counterpart, which usually runs between 85 to 90 degrees centigrade. Well, that's a good news for us, no issues with the thermals over here. But I do have to mention the fan noise was a bit loud and disturbing, especially in the turbo profile mode. Let's also play one more game, which is Control, as this one supports ray tracing and DLSS also. First, we'll be playing the game with RTX and DLSS off, quad HD resolution and graphics set to maximum settings. Okay, on an average, we were getting around 105 FPS at Quad HD max graphics settings. That is awesome, right? And turning ray tracing and DLSS on with the same settings gives you around 50 to 55 FPS, which is decent enough to enjoy a smooth gaming experience. So you can even play games with ray tracing and DLSS enabled also on the M16. We're almost coming to an end, so let's talk about the battery life. It's got 90 watt hour 4 cell lithium ion battery, and on a moderate kind of usage like browsing the web, doing a bit of photo editing, watching Netflix with the brightness set to 70% in the silent profile mode, I was getting around 6 to 6.5 hours of battery life. But if you do like intense gaming, then you can hardly expect around like 1 hour or 1 hour 25 minutes of battery life. So battery life was not that great compared to the competition. But it does support fast charging and you can charge the laptop up to 50% in just 30 minutes. Well guys, that was my video on ROG's new Zephyrus M16 laptop. It's a great slim category gaming notebook. I love the stealth black look, has an awesome 16-inch Quad HD Dolby Vision display, offers excellent performance in its class and good sounding speakers also. But it does have a few cons as well, like the fan noise is a bit loud on this thing and the battery life is also not that good. Also, not to forget, it requires a 16 amps power outlet to run, which can be a bit tricky for some people. The pricing of the M16 starts at 1.44 lakh rupees and my top spec variant costs around 2.29 lakh rupees in India. I'll just leave a link to that in the description box below. You can check it out there. So that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video and got to know everything about the model. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.